Hi everyone, welcome to the video. It's Jay, Ginger Ninja, and just testing out a Snorlax team that I put together. But I say Snorlax team just because I just was like, so they maxed the Snorlax out. Well, tried it once, then maxed it out, double moved it, all that jazz, and was like, right, let's see how I do with it. I made a couple of mistakes and they cost me a couple of games that featured, but all in all I went 4-1 in 2 sets that I've done so far today, and I actually really think I'm quite a solid team, to be fair. So just getting fed up with, I was leading Metagross a lot with Dragonite and like whatever, I don't know, it was, they were the staple pair, and then you could just pair them with whatever. It just seems to be the way that the Premier Cup's going. I like Magnezone for a bit as well and Gyarados, but I don't know. I think Metagross is a must-have, to be honest. But I sort of like him in a closing position and feel like if he's got shields, if he's in a shield advantage, then it's pretty much GG. So yeah, we'll just jump into it anyway and just see how I do. So this one, yeah, launching the Meteor Mash at the Dragonite, so shields up, got a shield advantage. I'm going to double shield. Probably didn't need to. Maybe, I don't know. Should I have saved the shield? We'll find out. So I'll get rid of the Dragonite anyway. So in comes their own Metagross. I switch out for a Hydro Cannon, but to be honest, I was trying to catch the charge move, but they were clearly waiting for me to switch out. Couldn't get to another Hydro Cannon, and I lose CMP because it's a shit Metagross. I haven't got anything close to 100% for a Metagross, so probably should look at best buddying. So yeah, I lose the first one, but I sort of liked the way it worked, the way that the theme functioned with Snorlax is the safe swap. Did a bit of looking on PV Poke, to be honest, and he is like, I think he was number one for the safe swap option to switch, so I was like, fair enough. I love using Swampert as the lead, so I threw that boy in there, mainly because of all the bloody Metagross leads. I've got Hydro Cannon, Sludge Wave on Swampert. Sludge Wave is just so I can hit like the Gyaradoses, the Togekiss, the Dragonites during for a bit of extra damage, rather than always having to just try and go Hydro Cannon or catch the odd Dragonite out with the Sludge Wave. Standard moveset on Metagross with Meteor Mash and Earthquake, but then I've gone for Lick, Body Slam and Superpower on the Snorlax. So yeah, I considered leaving Outrage on it, but I was like, no, I'm gonna go for a Superpower. It's quick to charge, and like obviously it'll do some nice damage against the likes of Metagross itself. Magnezones, so yeah. So there's an example of the Sludge Wave. Just absolutely destroyed that Gyarados then, did a nice massive chunk. So then I come in with my Snorlax and just farm up quite a bit of energy. I commit to shield here because I'm just like, there has to be a Hydro Pump, it has to be. There's no point in them throwing anything else there. And they can't get to another charge move, so I'm able to lick down. So I've got loads of health, loads of energy. Yeah, I'm a shield down, but I'm fine. So I'm going to throw Body Slam. And they don't shield, that's fine. So I get a bit of extra energy there. And throw again before they throw. Yeah, I get the shield that time. I don't know what they're doing there. They're just over farming. So I get to another Body Slam. They obviously just didn't know how much energy I had. To switch out, try to use a Hydro Cannon because I knew he was going to throw, and I was like, I feel like I need Snorlax just in case. But I'll come in with Metagross, so I've got an energy advantage straight away. And then yeah, this is a GG. Even if he's got Earthquake, I've still got Snorlax in the back. So yeah, so that Meteor Mash damages Sort of like contemplating to go for Earthquake or Meteor Mash, but Meteor Mash is just such a good move. And then yeah, it doesn't really matter, he's not going to get a charge move other than Body Slam, which it is. And then I throw the superpower just for good measure. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this team. So next one, whatever your name is, S8 Nice Guy. So lead into Togekiss, so I don't mind this, I'm going to stay in, and there's obviously a couple of ways you can go, but I'm going to bait, a bit of lag. I'm going to bait with the Hydro Cannon, get a shield, and then I'm going to go and throw a Sludge Wave, and I'm either going to get the second shield or I'm going to do a nice chunk, and I get the nice chunk, so that's good. Can't get to another move, that's fine. I'm just going to come in with Metagross and just farm down now. I'm going to shield, expecting a flamethrower, which it is, so that's fine. They switch out into Magnezone, so I stay in, and no shield this, even if it's a wild charge. I'm like, well, you're switch locked and you've just lowered your defense. I've got a nice amount of energy on my Metagross, so I switch out into Snorlax because you can tank anything. There you go, Mirror Shot, so that's fine. They didn't get the attack debuff, so these licks are doing a nice chunk. Body Slam doesn't finish it off, but that's fine because I'm just gonna farm it down. They go for another Mirror Shot, so I was like, well, sound. So I've got a nice loaded Snorlax, a loaded Metagross in the back and a shield. So they're gonna come up with their own Metagross, charge up a hell of a lot, and then they switch as I decide to throw a Body Slam, which is fine because I gotta get rid of the Togekiss at some point. Then I'm gonna throw a superpower, and I'm probably gonna bail. Don't get the shield, which is annoying. Hit Meteor Mash, but naturally I'll lose the CMP. Bit of annoying, but it is what it is. So throw my Meteor Mash. They shielded up, but because I already had energy advantage on it, I was always going to beat it to the next one. So yeah, GG there. But to be fair, even if I didn't have the energy advantage, if that was like a CMP tie, they probably were choosing to try and farm me down because they needed to be able to throw something at Snorlax. So Swampert Mirror Match, a bit of a pain in the ass because I haven't got Earthquake, so I just charge up to 2 Hydro Cannons again. This isn't 100%, it's just a lucky one, so I normally lose CMP. So obviously they didn't throw, and then they choose to throw afterwards, but I lost the CMP and it was an Earthquake, so it was a pain in the ass. But I'm not really too bothered. Then they switch in Snorlax, Machamp. They shield up the Hydro Cannon and I get to another one. So I'm really going to take the second shield and do a nice chunk. So perfectly fine with this position now. Metagross going to come in. I'm probably just going to commit to the farm now. Shield up just in case it's down out of punch, but if I was counting properly, I'd have known it was a cross job. But you know, sometimes these is like the odd visual glitch and you miss stuff. So yeah, I managed to just farm him down. I've got a nice amount of energy on my Metagross now. In comes Swampert, which is fine. So I'm going to throw the Meteor Mash, which they shield, and then we simultaneously switch. So I've got Snorlax up against the Metagross. I'm not going to shield. I'm just going to farm a nice chunk, and then I'll probably start spamming the moves. So throw a superpower. I think some of it's curiosity. How much is it going to do? It's obviously not going to do as much as sorry, it's going to do more than a Body Slam, but it doesn't do as much as I wanted it to do. I'll let Metagross go, and I farm it down. I've still got a shield. In comes Swampert. Throw a Meteor Mash, and then doesn't quite take it out, but a bullet punch down, and that's another GG. But yeah, the reason why I like Snorlax as the safe swap is it's just the lick damage and his tankiness means that shields aren't always necessary. So anyway, I win the lead, which is nice. They switch in Gyarados, I switch in Snorlax, and it's Waterfall. So I'm pretty sure it's got Outrage. Most of them now that are running Waterfall have Outrage because they need that extra cover against like the dragons. So yeah, Dragonite. So shield up, it is an Outrage. It would have done a pretty decent chunk on me. So as you can see, that lick damage is very oppressive. So I'll get a body slam off. Bit of tippy tappy there, and I'm gonna lick down. Just they were at an Outrage there, so I literally just got that off in time. So I'm just gonna throw a couple of body slams, hope to get the shield, which I do. So now at least we're even shields. I get a body slam off, and obviously yeah, I'm not gonna get to another one. Just this is a bit painful, but it's okay. I'm not in a bad position. I come in and then they swap, and they've just completely switch locked themselves. So I've got Swampert against Metagross, so straight Hydro Cannon. Suppose this is one of the downsides to not having Earthquake, but to be fair, straight Hydro Cannon works like perfectly fine. Ideally, if you're gonna shield, you're shielding the Earthquake. You don't really want to get baited because then you're gonna be playing with fire, but it's not too bad. And now I'm gonna aggressively go for the Sludge Wave. I hit it, but no. I could have potentially cost me if the Dragonite had a bit more health, I guess, but no. It's not. It's a too low health. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter what moveset it's got now either. I'm just gonna bullet punch it down. Even if this was a Draco Meteor, I think I'd still survive. It's a Hurricane. Maybe I wouldn't survive actually if I was a Draco Meteor. I probably would have died. But yeah, I'll find that out when I come across a Draco Meteor Dragonite. But a lot of them are running standard Hurricane Dragonclaw, so just feel quite safe. But yeah, I think maybe a bit too aggressive going for the Sludge Wave. I should have just gone straight Hydro Cannon and at least put a bit of shield pressure on there. So this lead is an interesting one. If they've got Dynamic Punch, then you don't want to get hit by one. Cross Chop, not too bad. The annoying thing is you're losing the CMP, but it doesn't do that much damage. But it's the counter damage. It's always with counter users. It's always the counter damage. So they let that one go through. Managed to sneak a mud shot in. So see, the cross chop just doesn't do that much, and I'm just able to get there to another Hydro Cannon. So they let it go, which is fine. So I've one switch. So they bring in Metagross. So it's got a couple of bullet punches energy there. So, but I'm just gonna bring in Snorlax. That's fine because I can tank whatever. So it's gonna throw a Meteor Mash. Yeah, it does hell of a lot, but it's fine. So I've got loads of energy now. Sort of bluffing the Earthquake, which doesn't work. Then I throw Superpower, which hits nicely. Then I switch out, and I'm gonna take this, and I really shouldn't have. I should have either stayed in or just used my shield. And now I'm in a really bad position. I've got Dragonite full out with a shield. Yeah, I really messed that one up. So that's what I mean. It's like the games that I lose, it's of my own doing. So yeah, more fool me there. I was trying to be too clever. Should have just either let Snorlax go, because I probably would have got to a body slam. But even the licks, I know I had the debuff and that, but yeah, I think I don't know. I just think I should have stayed in there, or whatever. It is what it is. So Snorlax lead here. Pretty sure I win all shielding scenarios, but I'm not sure. Maybe I lose the zeros. Yeah, I must lose the zeros. He's too tanky, and he's too tanky of a boy. So go for 2, go for the back-to-back, but then licks are still coming through, which is a bit frustrating. So I'm going to shield now. And then it's a case of, I'm pretty sure I get to 2 Hydro Cannons before they get to another move. So I get one off, expecting a shield, but they don't. So I've won a switch advantage, but they've got shield advantage, but this is fine. Then they bring in Metagross, which is even better, because now I've got 2 Hydro Cannons ready to go. Yeah, okay, I haven't got Earthquake, but they shield up. The first one, obviously, because expecting the Earthquake. And then, even better, they shield the second one. So I'm just like, sad. Thank you. So I'm just going to come in with Snorlax. Mainly because I want him to waste his energy on me. Which he does, that's nice. So now I've thrown a superpower. Just to get that extra bit of damage on the go. And then I'm going to switch out and commit to the farm down. Shield up, no matter what it is. I'm going to shield up. Learn from your last one. Learn from your losses. They switch out and it's Garchomp, so I'm just like, okay. Please don't have Earthquake. Meteor Mash chunks, so that's fine. But I'm just like, but even if it is Earthquake now, it's fine. I've got Snorlax in the back. He's got too much health and he's not going to get another move. So I lick down Garchomp, and then just to make sure, I just throw a Body Slam at Metagross. So yeah, I'm just, like I said, just really enjoying the composition of the team, the way they work and they complement each other. So I win the lead again, which is nice. Like I said, just getting fed up with all these bloody Metagross mirrors, so I thought, so let's bring my boy in. I done me proud. So I get a shield there, baiting for the Earthquake. Although to be honest, I went a mud shot early, so I didn't think I was going to get the shield. But then I managed to get another Hydro Cannon through. I shield up and it's Earthquake, so that's great. So I've baited them. I've called the shield on their Earthquake. So I'm in a really good position now. Deal with the Metagross, that's gone. In comes Togekiss, so straight Sludge Wave. I could go for 2 Hydro Cannons, but I'm just like, nah. Let's see, how much do you love your Togekiss? They love it a lot because they shield it. So, but that's fine. Like, I've got a shield, I'm a shield up. I've got switch advantage. This is pretty much GG's. I shield up, and it's an ancient power, so again, I've probably overthought that, not really like counted properly, or they have baited me. I'm not 100% sure. I don't feel like they were at a flamethrower. So I managed to land the Earthquake and then a swap out, because I knew I was going to beat the Swampert to the Earthquake anyway, because I already had energy. And then I just tank the moves on my Snorlax, so he takes a Hydro Cannon and an Earthquake. This is just awesome. And I'm going to get a couple of Body Slams off, and I'll just be able to farm down with Metagross. So it was probably closer than it needed to be, but at the same time, it wasn't that close. You know what I mean? I wasn't like at this point. I wasn't like, oh no, if they get to a flamethrower, like they were nowhere near a flamethrower. They needed another, at least 1 or 2 more charms, and I don't think it would have KO'd me anyway. So another Metagross lead. So I'm like, thank you. So I'm gonna do the same build up, and I did it again. I went a mud shot early, and I'm throwing a Hydro Cannon at a bloody Dragonite, which is not good. So in this case, I'm swapping in my own Metagross because I did. Just thought, well, I've already hit Hydro Cannon on it. I'm just going to farm up as much as possible before I have to start throwing. Not using the shield, so I'm going to go for 2 Meteor Mashes, see what happens. So throw 1, get the shield, throw 2. Just about, after a bit of lag and some extra Dragon Breaths there. So I've 1 switch advantage back still, or regained it. And I've got shield advantage, but then in comes a Garchomp. So now it's just a case of, are you gonna bait me? Yes you are. So that's fine, because I didn't shield. So straight Hydro Cannon for me. And to be fair, I think I'm just thinking I'm gonna save my shields for Snorlax. Gonna save a bit of energy. I don't think this is, yeah, so there you go, another Sand Tomb, so I'm just like, that's fine. Then he brings in his Metagross. And he throws a Psychic, which is interesting. Obviously someone without the community they move Meteor Mash, which is fine. See a lot of the Psychics and Psychic and Earthquake. Suppose it's good for like the Gyarados matchups, and probably really good for the Machamps, but I think Meteor Mash and Earthquake is definitely the way to go. Throw Superpower to finish that off. And even though I'm debuffed, to get to another Body Slime, it's only got Mud Shot, so it's not like it can do much against me. I've still got a shield. I'll swap out into Swampert, throw a Hydro Cannon, and that is another GG. So yeah, that's pretty nice. So the last battle of the sets. So another Machamp. So yeah, just counting its counters. Don't shield, I know it's only a cross chop, and I lose CMP, so I was sort of thinking, well, I don't want to throw on the charge move in case they swap out. They swapped out into Dragonite, I throw Sludge Wave, it connects, and I'm just like, this is a GG already, thank you very much. I bring in Snorlax instead of Metagross into the Dragonite because he's got Machamp, and obviously the counter damage does a hell of a lot to Snorlax with it being normal type. Managed to get a couple of body slams off, and yeah, I did just tank that Hurricane before as well, but that's fine. They've regained switch advantage, but I've got 2 shields and they've got none, so I'm not bothered. I'm literally saving both my shields for Metagross. I switch in Swampert to tank the charge move, and then I bring in Metagross, and I'm just like, this is good games. So they switch out into their own, so I'm just going to over farm a little bit, throw an Earthquake, deal with that. Thank you. In comes Machamp, gonna throw a Meteor Mash, and that is, yeah, that is all she wrote, because they quit. And to be fair, they should have quit as soon as I hit the Dragonite with a Sludge Wave. But yeah, no, I'm other than my own little mistakes, really enjoying the team. It was probably about time that I started to get good at these, you know, Master League, Premier League kind of echelons, but I've only just started working on getting Pokemon ready for it, so yeah. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you in the next one.